Hi, then today we're going to look at recording audio for a podcast, or in this case I'm going to record it for a PowerPoint presentation using Audacity. The recording process is pretty easy, and I've actually already done my recording. Then I had my notes already, and then I simply recorded in Audacity, letting it run through. I found this was easier than pressing P for pause or pressing the pause button. I was able to concentrate easier. Here is what my finished recording looked like after I did it. It's about 7 minutes long, but I'm going to have to reduce it. I'll give you a quick example of what I did. I simply went File, New, or New Project. And then here's your buttons. Hover over them, you can see the shortcuts. But to keep it simple, I'll simply press record and you'll see my sound wave going up and down. If I pause for a while to read my notes, there's a blank space. Then I can keep talking again. Right, then I can press P to pause, or in this case I'll press this. You notice that you can't edit unless you have pressed stop. I'll try and delete that, it won't delete. But if I press stop, I can then remove these long pauses listen to it again and see if it actually makes sense and if the timing's right. I noticed in my original recording I've spoken quieter in some places and louder in others. Then in my editing, I'm going to come up here and click Effect, Compressor, and I'm going to simply use the defaults, compress based on peaks, and it's going to apply the compressor. Sometimes this takes a minute. That's helped a bit, but I've noticed that these bits are a little bit quieter, and when I play it through, they actually sound a bit quieter. And I'm actually going to go through and amplify this now. And then I'm doing all this with this little thing here selected. And what I'll do is I'll go through, highlight that. All right, the phone rang. Then I'm going to highlight this bit, Effect, this time it's Amplify. I'm not really sure, like you sort of need to play around with it, but you can see visually when it's right. Alright, a little bit less, but let's not distort things too much. Now I'm good to go and chop out bits that I don't want and listen to them. Actually, I'm simply going to go through and chop out the big bits because I know I don't want big pauses in this. Maybe bring it down a bit. And I'll keep doing this, and then I'll give it a listen, and I'll get back to you after I've finished, and we'll save it. Alright, well I've finished doing the rough cuts on those big pauses. And we're now down to 4 minutes 48. I need to get this presentation down to half that. Then I know I've repeated a lot of things to say them more clearly. Then I'll go and do that next. And then after that, I might have to look at trimming what I've said a little bit. But what I'm basically doing here is I'm listening to it with my headphones on. I've got my headphones set here. Or you could do it on your computer, I guess, and listen. And I'm going through and listening and watching the peaks and seeing which bits I need to remove. All right, then I've identified this bit as I listen to it from here to here is a place that I want to delete. I listen to it and I know I want to get rid of this. Then I simply scroll over it and delete. That's simple. Notice that it's this command here that's highlighted, this selection tool. And also I've made sure that the stop button is down. Highlight and delete. Then I might actually leave this here, and we'll have some more tips in another video. Alright, then Ricky from Communication Generation, click the like button and I'll share more tips with you as I uncover them. Let's keep building those online marketing skills together. Join the community. I have some links down to my blog below, or simply subscribe and you can follow us.